Hey guys, I was sent this super glue from the company to share with you guys, and as a mom to 4 young kids, we are constantly trying to find a really good super glue that's not only fast drying, but it's durable and it's super strong hold. So when the company sent me this, I wanted to test it out because I've used so many different types of super glues. And so I have a kid's toy that needs to be fixed, so we're gonna do it together to see if this really works. So I have this kid's toy here, and it's got some parts that I guess can come off, but they come off and they get lost. So I'm actually wanting to glue them into place, but I wanna see how strong this is. So like when my kids' little hands go to lift it out, that it doesn't pop off super easily, causing choking hazards and things like that. So we're gonna glue these on here and see how well this super glue works. So there are multiple ways of using this super glue, which is really nice because you can be super precise in different ways on how you apply it. So you have their fine tip nozzle here, but then you also have their brush applicator as you open the super glue. Of course, when using any type of super glue, make sure you use precautions, be super careful. So let's try this and see how it works. So I love the brush applicator because I feel like you can be super precise. You can put on as little or as much as you want. So we are just gonna coat this and see how strong it is. All right, so we're gonna stick it right in here. I've coated the bottom really well. It says it dries in like 10 seconds with a strong hold. So let's give it about 10 seconds and see how strong it is. Okay, so it's been exactly 10 seconds. I've been watching my camera and I literally, don't use this glue if you want to undo what you've done, because I cannot get this little tree out. Like I cannot. I shook all the other pieces off, but I cannot get this tree out. This super glue is so strong. So let's glue on this other little piece that's kind of formed a little differently to test out the strength again. So this little piece looks just like this. Like I said, I'm doing this because these pieces come off. There's no need for them to come off. And I'm worried about having little tiny pieces that can go in kids' mouths. So this just has 2 little holes. The holes are here on the bottom of this, but I wanna have kind of a flat surface where I can just put the glue on and see if it'll hold here in place without popping off. So let's do the same thing. Let's apply it. I love the brush applicator. Makes it so easy. You can really control how thick or how much you want to put on. So let's use that brush applicator again and really coat the bottom of this and see how well it holds with kind of a different shape of what we're gluing. And I'm just gonna focus the glue here on the bottom. I'm not putting a lot on, it's a pretty thin coat because I wanna see how durable this is. So this just goes right in here. And I am actually going to keep the camera on for the 10 seconds, just so you guys can see that I'm not fudging this. And we're gonna see how strong it is. I've got it in place now. I've pushed really hard. I love that this doesn't have tons of fumes, which I've noticed with lots of other super glues is they have a really strong scent to it, and this one doesn't. Okay, about 10 seconds left. Oh my gosh, that's crazy. So this is just like a plastic, but you can use it for all different types of surfaces. That's crazy. I'm holding it up just with this and it's not moving. Oh my gosh. Okay, well, there you go. It works. So if you're looking for some super glue that has multiple applications, does not have strong fumes, is super easy to use and control, but the bottle is also like a great size, and a little bit, as you can see, a little bit goes a long way. I just used a nice thin layer and it worked so well. So definitely give this a try.